fighter rolling a natural 20 with their greatsword, and yeah, it's a creature immune to non-magical damage. Good luck with that. Hey, what's up everybody, 9th level Scorching Ray here, prepare for a fiery rave. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another D&D memes video. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, I want to quickly kindly ask you if you want to take a moment to smash the like button. It takes a second and helps out a lot, so thanks so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. An internship can last a lifetime. I do not like that title. I really do not like that. I don't know if there's a deeper takeaway, but no. Elves probably mess up job progression for other races. What? Imagine a human applying for a job with 2 years experience, and then an elf applies and has 200 years experience. Or, if your manager is an elf, you might not even live to see that role become available. Jesse, it's a fantasy game. Yeah, why are you thinking about... That's a good point. Why are you thinking about, working like an actual job? Slide to the... Bards are too powerful. They can learn mass suggestion, and all they have to do is yell, "Everybody clap your hands," and make up to 12 people do the cha-cha slid for 24 hours. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a 7th level spell slot, the duration is 10 days. When you use an 8th level spell slot, the duration is 30 days, and for a 9th level spell slot, the duration is a year and a day. A level 20 bard can force you to do the cha-cha slide for a year and a day. Cha-cha now, y'all! I was there 7,000 years ago. RP generations. Blast from the past. What the hell does that mean? I think it means that this might be an ancient dungeon. And it says, Thaco was here. Or taco? I don't know. Taco just sounds inappropriate in this context. Don't eat or drink anything from the Fae or Fiends. Hag. Fun fact, if you use the flesh to stone spell on a person and then transmute stone to turn them to mud, then use purify food and water on the mud, they become a refreshing drink. Proceeds to sip water. The party was offered lemon water 5 minutes ago. I don't want that. I do not want that water. The wizard apparently does though. The wizard who will try this later. He's enjoying the water that he was given, and he'll also make his own at some point in the future. Team, that is all. DM. Okay kids, welcome back to the game. Party. Man, that was a rough 2 months off. I know, we all just got busy at the same time. It happens. So, can we get a recap? Lord, grant me the manic energy of Tim Curry in the 3rd act of Clue, where he reenacts the movie in its entirety for the other characters by himself. Oh god. I have not seen that movie, and I honestly I don't know when I'll get to it, but this does make me want to add it to the list and, mark it with priority. So this happened. What your favorite race says about you. Human. I'm either bland as hell or live such a crazy life that normalcy is literally my fantasy getaway. Elf. I'm either a massive Lord of the Rings fan or a BDSM-loving drow. Halfling. I have crippling wanderlust and a gambling addiction. Dwarf. My friends tell me that I have a drinking problem. No, my drinking problem tells me I have friends. Dragonborn. I still get excited about Skyrim re-releasing. Goddamn. Half-orc. When I'm off the table, I am the most soft-spoken person you will ever meet. Genasi. I believe firmly in color coding my entire life and have committed ATLA to memory. Is Genasi the favorite race of people that play or watch the Avatar The Last Airbender? I don't think I was aware of that fact. Half-elf. I'm a third culture kid or grew up in 2 homes. I can also sell you anything. Aasimar. I'm the eldest sibling of my family and will become party mom or dad whether I want it or not. Or I'm a fallen edgelord. Tiefling. I am LGBT. And changeling is aggressively LGBT. Apparently there's a difference between the two. I'm not saying that they're both aggressive, I'm just saying I'm not sure how can the tiefling be aggressively LGBT, but I guess I've never met a proper changeling. I don't think I've seen anyone play changeling yet actually. Remember the time your comments became a meme because not everything revolves around 5th edition? One of my favorite things to do with leeches is to have them cast spells from previous editions, or have their spells work like they were from 1st or 2nd edition. Lich has improved invis and stone skin and mirror image up. Miriam, what about concentration? Lol. Hey, why is he taking no damage at all when we hit him? He's only supposed to take half damage. Lol. Why are there 8 mirror images? Lol. This is genius. Leeches so old, they're from previous editions. That said, I also hope you started the encounter with time stop. Okay, not gonna lie, that's an interesting concept in a way, but at the same time, if you know, the leeches from first edition, isn't it a bit unfair that everything else isn't? And now it makes me realize it would be an interesting concept if like you would encounter a leech and roll for a normal or whatever, just say the leech's first edition, and the party's abilities and everything would also just be, you know, from first edition or whatever edition the leech is from. Just that would make for a fun session, I think. Very complicated logistically. I mean, the DM would have to prepare a lot in advance, but other than that, I think it could be fun. Perfect for low magic campaigns. Fighter rolling a natural 20 with their greatsword, and yeah, it's a creature immune to non-magical damage. Good luck with that. Florida Man is the adventurer. What dark secret a small town is concealing by region? Northeast, ancient cold from old country. Midwest, a monster betwixt the corn. South, that reclusive family that no one dares speak of. Southwest, experiment gone wrong. Northwest, eerie unsolved murder. And some bonuses. Alaska is something buried under centuries of ice, rising when the days draw short. And for Hawaii, it's a curse in the lava that the mainlanders are too arrogant to fear. Meanwhile, in Florida, it's this guy on it's this guy on an inflatable dolphin with a bottle of Jack probably or something similar and a katana. Of course, it's a katana. I know, Adam is an artificer, but the meme is what it is. DM. You find yourself face to face with a Tarask, Warlock, a charge forward. What? You know what? I'm not gonna question it, go ahead. I put a bag of holding inside a bag of holding. DM is silent, Warlock is silent. You and the Tarask are now trapped on the astral plane. Congratulations. I use plane shift to return home. DM is silent, Warlock is silent. I hate you. I reject your reality and substitute my own. I mean, that's creative. But I don't know, I would just give the Tarask astral plane or plane shift as well. I mean, he would basically be able to defeat anyone that's not able to shift planes if he has, you know, if he can just acquire enough bags of holding to be able to pull it off every time. Human nature. Human. Deal. Pay. Very well. When you return home tonight, your mother will be in pristine health again. It will be like she never fell ill at all. Even the memory of her suffering will fade. Thank you so much. She means everything to me. I know. Let's hope the price wasn't too much for you after all. Only time will tell. So, when do we start? If I may ask you to elaborate? You said you wanted my firstborn. Yes, and you agreed? Yeah, so when do we start? Oh, says the Fae blushing. That's, are you sure that's not a bard? Are you sure that human is not a bard? I'm not even sure that the mother was in bad health based on that. I mean, it could have just been an excuse for them to make that deal for the bard to be able to, you know, bag the Fae. As PCs, we're entitled to break into a monster's lair and take its stuff. And we were taught to be on her side, like the bears were wrong for defending their home. The first example of adventurer's privilege that you learn about. What's it called in English? Goldilocks story? Or, I don't know, whatever. I'm sure you recognize it by the image. That's, I never thought about it like that with adventurer's privilege. Also, I really like the take they have on it, in the, what's it called, Puss in Boots movie. Choose wisely. DM. You enter the throne room of Count Strahd and see 4 vampires. Which one do you choose to fight? Good luck. Brings a whole new level to town guard encounters. Could a vampire policeman enter my house if they had a warrant? This question has destroyed many of my friend groups. Vampire Cop. The awesome underground movies that you need to see now, or part of that at least, I don't know. He takes a bite out of crime. That's a good catchphrase. That's a decent catchphrase, I think. They'll get over their first character's death. It's a wolf. They're not meant to be safe. He's a new player. It's educational. What if he gets himself killed? That will be an important lesson. I can't help but agree with this meme pretty much every time I see it. I mean, it is a very good, you know, lesson to know that your character can die and you shouldn't be doing stupid stuff. Death from above. The squirrels take fall damage. Squirrels, unlike most other mammals, can survive impacts at their terminal velocity. which means no matter what height you drop a squirrel from, it will probably survive. Drop one from low orbit, at that point it will burn up or freeze to death before reaching the surface. Give it a spacesuit, duh. What do you mean, jump? Relax, you're a war squirrel. Your movement is doubled. DM. There's no rule, it's just illogical. You know this makes you slower, right? Gnome Ranger. I'm not hung up on the optimization, it makes sense to me as roleplay. Guillem is Kajun, so this would be a reasonable animal companion. And I happen to be small enough that he could serve as a mount. What's the issue? None, for now, I guess. You better hope I don't find a huge staircase for the game later. We shall cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, giddy up, Persephone. Okay, dude. Alright, on that note, that's been for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as on YouTube. I appreciate lots of thanks so much for those. Links below if you check those out, there's links to the social media, Discord, and anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.